I finished 3 books this week because I could not put one of them down. First book that I finished was called The Redo List, and it comes out on January 27th. This was the perfect blend of being realistic, but also still giving you like butterfly feelings. We have a girl who has like gone viral for like basically having a meltdown over her breakup. And so she goes home to dog sit for her brother who is deployed. Her brother asks his buddy to take care of his little sister. I bet you can guess where this goes from there. The yearning. This was so well written. Every time they're about to like go to the next step, he's like, oh, I can't. My best friend was like, don't touch my sister. And then they like back off. Oh, like the tension that builds and develops in this is just so freaking good. It was just the perfect amount of push and pull. And then when it finally happens, oh! So, I mean, at this point, we all go together. I 100% recommend you pick this up when it comes out so you can have it for your Valentine's Day read. I mean, I gave it 4.75 stars, but honestly, we need to just go ahead and make it 5 stars. The second book was called Erotic Stories for Punjabi Women. It was decent. It's really a journey of self-discovery for a bunch of women. In this story, we focus on women in the Punjabi community. Essentially, there's one girl, she's like a little more modern, and she is hired to teach a creative writing class to Punjabi women, and it ends up being a bunch of widows. Now, is she qualified to teach this class? Absolutely not. Is she a disappointment to her Indian parents? 100%. This is like her self-discovery journey. It's also a self-discovery journey for the women who are in the class. So when she shows up to teach the creative writing class, nobody in this class can even write their alphabet. So she's like, what am I supposed to do with this? And her boss is basically like, figure it out. You're the teacher. They start writing erotic stories. It snowballs into this huge thing and it gets out into the community eventually, which I'm sure you can imagine in a very conservative community that does not go over quite well. I really appreciate that the author showcased a lot of the ins and outs of conservative Punjabi community and also allowed the women to have and develop agency over themselves. And so I rated this 3 stars. Then there's the third book that I finished this week, When the Tides Held the Moon. I'm going to break it down for you into like a 2-sentence synopsis. A Puerto Rican immigrant comes to New York City. He ends up falling in with a freak show. They go steal a merman and he falls in love with the merman. That does nothing for this story. I could talk for like 35 hours about this book, and I will. I have a long form series that's called Friday Night Lit where I will go into a lot of detail about this book, but this book is beautiful. There's found family that is just breathtaking. The love story in here is devastating. There's also artwork, absolutely stunning. This has huge potential to be book of the year, and it is like the middle of January. I gave this a 5 star. I would give it 6 if I could.